Welcome to this explainer on the architecture of financial freedom. Look, I'm just gonna level with you right out of the gate here. This isn't gonna be some soft pat on the back coaching session. You're here because you want the absolute, unfiltered truth about why you aren't where you wanna be financially. And I'm here to give you that reality check. So grab a pen, tune out the distractions, and let's get to work.
You're broke, but it's actually not your fault. I know exactly how hard you're working. Right now, millions of people wake up every single day, put their boots on, and just grind it out for 8 to 10 exhausting hours. They come home completely drained, and yet, what happens? They stay stuck in the exact same financial position, month after month, year after year. So let me validate your effort for a second. Your work ethic? It's not the issue here. You're working hard. The problem is that you've been taught to play the completely wrong financial game. So ask yourself, why are you still stuck? Just let that sting for a second. Really think about it. If you're putting in the sweat, if you're doing literally everything society told you to do, why isn't the bank account growing? It's a bitter pill to swallow, isn't it? You've been told your whole life that hard work automatically equals success. But let's be real. The stark reality on your balance sheet is telling you a completely different story. Well, here is the diagnosis. Here's the fatal flaw in your entire strategy. You're trading time for money. Let's just look at the brutal math of this for a second. There are exactly 8,760 hours in a year. That's it. Even if you worked every single one of those hours without a wink of sleep, your income has a hard mathematical ceiling. You simply cannot scale your wealth when your primary input relies on a strictly finite resource like your time. It is mathematically impossible to become truly wealthy just by selling your hours. Okay, let's dive into this comparison, because this is exactly where the blindfold comes off. Take person A. This is the struggling employee. Person A earns, say, $10 an hour. The very moment person A clocks out, catches the flu, or has to take a Tuesday off just to sit in purgatory at the DMV, boom, the income drops to absolute zero. Work stops, income stops. Now contrast that with person B. Person B doesn't sell time. No, person B builds simple systems. Maybe it's a small online business, a YouTube channel, or a digital product. Because of that system, person B is literally earning money while sleeping. And this brings us right to the core rule of wealth. Active income versus passive cash flow. Listen to me, the wealthy absolutely do not sell their time. They build cash flow systems. They fundamentally separate their physical effort from their earnings. Active income requires you to be present, physically there, every single day. Passive cash flow, that just requires your system to be present. And crossing that barrier is absolutely crucial. Now, here comes the reality check. The truth that nobody else out there wants to tell you. Building these cash flow systems, it is grueling in the beginning. When you're trying to become person B, building that side business at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday, while everyone else is kicking back watching Netflix, you get paid absolutely nothing at first. Sure, you get a paycheck on Friday for the active work you did on Monday, but the system you're building, it takes immense discipline. And frankly, most people just do not have the stomach for it. Most people quit right here. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what that struggle looks like. 1 weekend, no views. 1 month, 0 sales. 6 months, absolutely no results. You are sweating in the desert, building for free. But if you survive this desert, if you refuse to quit when it gets hard like everyone else does, you reach that mark and the shift happens. Because once it clicks, oh man, the whole game changes. Your income literally stops depending on your daily physical effort. It starts depending entirely on your systems. You wake up, check your phone, and realize the system has been working the graveyard shift for you. You are no longer the bottleneck to your own earning potential. The machine you built is now carrying the heavy load. Just think about the explosive scale of this. One single video can pay you ad revenue for years. One digital product can sell thousands of times with 0 extra manufacturing costs. One smart investment multiplies silently in the background while you just go about your daily life. This is what real leverage looks like. This is the silent scale of cash flow systems in action over time. Listen to me closely here. Real wealth is built in decisions, not in days. I need you to stop asking your boss for a few extra overtime hours. Stop trying to figure out how to squeeze just a couple more dollars out of your Tuesday. You have to fundamentally change your mindset right now. Wealth is the result of deciding to step off the hamster wheel and building the wheel yourself. So the crucial point is asking yourself this one question every single morning. What can I build today that pays me tomorrow? If you are serious about changing your life,
This is the only question you should ever internalize moving forward. Actually, scratch the old way of thinking. Stop asking, how can I earn more today? And start focusing exclusively on what assets you can construct today that will outlast your current effort. Ultimately, the goal isn't money. Money is just paper. The goal is freedom. And freedom is achieved only when your cash flow systems entirely replace your active income. That is when you get your life back. You aren't chasing a paycheck anymore. You are fighting for absolute control over your own time. So, my final question to you as we wrap up this explainer is this. Are you going to keep selling your life by the hour, or are you going to start building your freedom today?